Hey guys, guess who's back?
Hey, how y'all doing?
So I'm finally back after a year, but now it's a good timing because it's the Christmas update. So as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, I'll be teaching you guys some tips and tricks to get prepared for the update. So let's get started. So my first tip is to prepare books. The reason why you want to prepare books is in every update that has come out, most of the updates, there has been a little stand that you can trade bucks for the event currency. And I think last Christmas, it was 3,000 gingerbread or 3,000 bucks for 9,000 gingerbread. So this is if you don't want to farm a lot and you don't really have time to play Adopt Me, but you still want to get ahead on some of the pets. I'd recommend to go ahead and do this since it is very helpful for those who, have life outside of Adopt Me and don't really feel like grinding. This next tip is really important because whenever the Christmas update comes out, a lot of people will want to grind and have out Christmas pets that fit the season. And a lot of people will overpay for these Christmas pets, especially because it's in the Christmas season. So like right now, I'm making a neon Choco penguin. I know it's not really a Christmas pet, but most people will classify this pet as a Christmas pet. This next tip technically applies with the last tip. You want to save up agent pots for the new Christmas pets that do come out, because when they do come out, within the first few hours, they will be like high in demand. They'll be really, people will really want to overpay for them, and you will get lots of overpays for them if you saved up agent pots for them. You guys may be wondering what I mean by this tip. What I mean by this tip is each Christmas event, there's normally a pet in the advent calendar that people will overpay for or want, such as the Great Pyrenees in one of the updates, and also the Mr. Whisker Pips in the last Christmas update. A lot of people overpay for this, so what I am going to do this year is I'm going to make 16 alt accounts and log on every day to hopefully get 16 of the same pets. That way I can make a mega, and that way it'll be more high in value. That way I'll actually have a high tier pet that is mega. You don't have to do this, but it is recommended. That way you can grow more to your inventory and you can become richer, because a lot of people, like I said, will want to overpay for this pet that you get. I know this tip sounds stupid at first, but hear me out. So a lot of the exotic pets come out, I guess, during the last week of Christmas. Like the Frostbite Cub came out the last week of the Christmas update last year. And I missed out on that because I spent all of my gingerbread at before the last week of the Christmas update, so I didn't really get to have that pet. Thankfully, I do have one, but I traded it for an overpay. But that is an example that some of the exotic pets do come out at the end of the Christmas updates, like the Frostbite Club, and they got really high overpays. So you'll actually make a lot of profit if you save your gingerbread till the last week. That way you can go ahead and look at what pets have become exotic and what pets are low in demand. That way you won't spend your gingerbread on pets that are not going to be exotic or not high demand. My next tip for you guys is to use the pet releaser. So as you know, every update, the pet releaser eggs do have the event update pets inside of them. So what I would recommend is I would wait until the end of the update, like the last week, and release all of your extra neons or megas that you do not want. Like for example, a neon hot bob or, things like that. Make a bunch of like throwaway neons. I know that sounds mean, but throwaway neons. Like if you have extra neons that you don't like, wait until the last week of the Christmas update. That way you can get the crystal eggs and hatch them all on that last week and possibly get the Christmas pets out of them. So as like you know, in every update, there has been some Roblox pets because Adopt Me does need to make money somehow. And there has been 1,000 Roblox pets on almost every update, like the Bat Dragon, the Frost Dragon. I'm pretty sure the Frost Dragon was one. Correct me if I'm wrong. There was also the Strawberry Shortcake Bat Dragon, the Chocolate Chip Bat Dragon. There was a whole bunch of other ones, like the Aurora Fox last year was 600 Robux, Frost Claw, the Glacier Kitsune. There's a bunch of the Robux pets. So what I would recommend is save up your Robux for these pets, because a lot of people, they don't have Robux, and of course they're going to overpay for these Robux pets like they have in the past with the Bat Dragon and the Frost Dragon. A lot of these pets will become exotic, like I said, again, like the other exotic, or like the other pets that were Robux pets, like the Bully Unicorn in the Summerfest update and the Mini Pig in the Summerfest update. So this tip is for my players that want to keep up with the Adopt Me leaks and updates, and like videos and sneak peeks before the Christmas update. So I would go to the Adopt Me YouTube page, the official Adopt Me YouTube page, and Cookie Cutter YouTube, since they do a bunch of Adopt Me updates and they do Adopt Me leaks, and you'll basically just keep up with the Adopt Me updates and leaks viewing those channels. You can also go to the Adopt Me TikTok page. I use this a lot when I want to look at the leaks and updates and just everything. Like if they're going to have a 2 times weekend, you can always find that on their page. And yeah, that's very helpful for wanting to just be ahead. So this last tip I have for you goes along with the pet releaser tip as well. And that is to use your pet pen to make neons and megas before the Christmas update comes out. So you can also do this with the Christmas pets that you're wanting to make neon before the Christmas update arrives. Or you could also just put in your comments that you are wanting to make neon if you don't have any extra neon comments. And you can put them in your pet pen and they will grow automatically. That way you can have more neons to release into the pet releaser. That way you can get more crystal eggs and a more of a high chance of hatching some Christmas pets, since a lot of people will overpay for those because it is going to be the Christmas update. It is also a good way to save up or to get rid of extra pets in your inventory that you don't really want anymore. That way you have room for more. I know there's not really a limit, but if you don't want extra pets in your inventory, you can always just release them to the pet releaser for extra pets and extra eggs. That is all for this video. I hope you guys liked this video and liked the tips and tricks that I gave y'all. I know it's probably basic and every other Adopt Me YouTuber has said this, but they are really great tips. That's why everybody is repeating them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have other video recommendations, leave them down in the comments below and then we'll get back to you. Anyway, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you'd like to see more from me. And I can't wait to start YouTubing. Bye, you guys!